have the cops coming, ready to confiscate all my Bitcoin. So right now we are going to O'Hare. Woke up at 6:30 in the morning, but happy to be going to Miami and being in the sun. So we'll be landing soon. It is probably 30 degrees warmer in Miami than it is in Chicago, as you probably expect. My God. So right now I'm continuing to produce 2 videos a week. That was part of the whole Bitcoin trading challenge, to see if I could post every Monday and Friday and still have a workable schedule, and I think I'm doing that right now. So for some of you guys who know, right now I'm actually producing a Fibonacci course guide, which is basically a way in which all strategies relating to Fibonacci retracements and Fibonacci extensions will be compiled into a document, and many different examples and practice opportunities will be available on the guide as well. And also, of course, there's going to be volume, other types of technical analysis like looking at support and resistance. Making a guide, is not as easy as I thought it was probably going to be. So, and then I'm also doing the the mentoring on the side that I've been doing for a few months. About 3 months ago, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, just completely out of the blue. And it was a pretty big shock, because I didn't know a ton about what that meant and how that was going to change my life, but I feel like it really did actually help a lot of parts of my life, actually. With type 1 diabetes, you have to give yourself a shot 4 times a day, once in the morning and then once per meal. And it's really not as bad as it sounds once you get into the routine of it. And one major awesome thing about having diabetes, as strange as that sounds, is really the work ethic and the discipline that you get from getting something like that. So my trading's definitely improved. I always set stop losses now. I always let them get hit, and then I just reevaluate, and it's not nearly as painful as it was, pre-diabetes. Trading tip number 1, become diabetic, and then you'll be trading consistently. Yep, that's no. Do not try to become diabetic. That is not advice that I'm giving here. I want to talk about 2 trades that I've recently been in. I was in an FBTC trade, so using Bitcoin to buy Ether, and that trade did not go too well. I lost 2.5% of the account on that trade, but that was fine. And then I got into another trade off of a Fibonacci retracement, and that was BTC BitShares to Bitcoin, using Bitcoin to buy BTS. And that trade's gone very well so far, where I'm up currently about 6%. And I have a stop loss set so that if price does suddenly move downward, I'm going to be up on that trade only about 3%. But right now I'm writing out the profits on that because there's some Fibonacci extensions at higher levels that I think are likely going to get hit, and then that will cause resistance. So far on this trip, it has been plus for the 0.25 Bitcoin to 1 Bitcoin challenge, and yeah, so we're making the Bitcoin. Alright, hello traders. Now we are in Miami Airport and going back to Chicago in a few minutes. I had a fantastic time in Miami, and definitely would travel and trade in Miami again.